Hey everybody, it's Chris, Xander, and Dragor, and we're here to ask what the
Flix?
Flix
We did
on
it.
the red carpet.
On the red carpet.
On the red carpet.
So I wanted to do this because I've watched the Oscars way too much over the course of my life. Have you guys or no?
I don't ever remember missing it.
Really?
Yeah. It was always a thing.
Yeah, it was in my house too. It was just like a suburban white thing to do. I don't know if that's... Is that a thing? I think it's a thing.
I don't know.
It's probably like a white person thing. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a certain level of privilege as far as being able to watch your favorite
movies compete.
Do gladiatorial combat.
Well, growing up as a kid, like our group would argue over it, but we perhaps wouldn't have seen any of the Best Picture movies and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, Dungeons and Dragons 11-year-olds arguing about Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Actress, especially when Lord of the Rings was hitting.
Oh, that's adorable.
we had nerd boners to the extreme.
Oh, for sure.
We had it. The nerds won everything. That was so unique from everything that came before it.
Yeah, that's true.
No, as far as the Oscars in my house, me and my mom would watch them, but we never really made a deal out of it.
Mm.
And then usually what would happen once I got into high school, because I had a critical aspects of film class and broadcast speech, and my teacher had a master's degree in film study.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so when I got into high school, during Oscar nom zone and then Oscar movie night, the next day it was just there was no class. It was just my teacher going on about the various Oscar nominations and who won and who lost and how terrible or great a decision it was.
That's amazing.
The whole that whole rest of that week was pretty much defined on whether or not the Oscars did well for him.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. And like I said, it was a lot of just seriously? Oh, I fucking hate, and he just get mad.
Was he gambling on it?
Oh, no, not at all. He just really cared about movies. We got along.
So my short story is my parents would take us to the fucking movies a lot, especially 88, 89. So I got experience of that whole deal with, LA Confidential, American Beauty, Fight Club. And the late 90s stuff was good, man. And I'd say in the 90s.
Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix, Toy Story. We saw that stuff in the theater. Fucking Memento, and I don't know. It's just a thing we always did.
I'm so jealous you got to see Memento in a theater.
It was a really cold theater, and we would have left it if it wasn't so freaking good. But yeah, I saw Memento in the theater.
It was a really cold theater.
It was. It was insane.
It's a key piece to Xander's existence.
I just don't know why it's funny to me that I saw Memento. The movie theater was really cold.
You have no idea. It was insanely cold.
My nipples could cut diamonds.
We all had to buy new shirts that day. Ruined the fabric.
All right. So fast forward, and I stopped caring about the Oscars. I would always cheer for whatever I wanted, blah, blah, blah. And I got really pissed when LA Confidential got beaten by Titanic. That really pissed me off. And then Saving Private Ryan got beat by Shakespeare in Love, I believe, which I'm like, fucking shit. And yeah, so that's when I stopped caring, basically, which is good.
Ooh, actually, I had an instance of retroactively giving a shit about an Oscar, about someone losing an Oscar.
Okay.
My teacher was having me learn, same film teacher. He was having me learn about editing, different editing techniques and things like that. So what would happen is he'd be like, what do you want to learn? I'd be like, can you teach me about editing? He'd be like, all right, here's a stack of fucking movies. Watch them by the end of the month and write a paper on it.
Holy shit.
And it was awesome. And he would just give me movies, and my assignment was to watch them critically and write papers on them. Or he'd be like, here's a really good director, and he'd give me his entire filmography, and then I'd have to watch all of the movies by that director.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, it was super fun.
I would have been way more engaged with school if I got to do that. Holy fuck.
He was my no, my high school was awesome. Like, and it was pretty much that teacher that was awesome. But anyways, he had me at one point. I had to watch Gangs of New York for editing for one particular reason or another.
Okay.
And I really liked Gangs of New York. A lot of people hate Gangs of New York. I've found.
I liked it.
But I really liked Gangs of New York. I thought it was a really good movie, and I really enjoyed so many aspects of it.
It's
and it was
my favorite part is the hammiest Daniel Day-Lewis you can get. Hammier than fucking oil Daniel Day-Lewis, which is really impressive.
It really is.
Way hammier.
He was such a good villain, though.
He taps his eye multiple times.
He does. It's so cool. The reason people hate that movie a lot is everyone in it is being like, it's serious, but everyone's being hammy.
Hammy
and then you have your two fucking leads that are being Debbie Downers throughout the thing. They're both doing this woe is me horse shit.
It's because they're
Yeah.
I get what they were trying to do. I'm just saying, a lot of people hate it because their stuff is like a mood killer and is way less interesting than everything else going on around them.
I mean, for sure. But I really enjoyed it.
I like the everything else going on around them. I will watch it for that.
And real quick, I absolutely loved that it was this whole idea of a dying age, and they didn't shy away from the fact of this dying era of like swordsmen, like fair like gang rules, and like it was like fuck that. We're like industry is destroying America. It was this representation of how the Industrial Revolution pushed out the humanity of even the lack of law. Like, it pushed out the humanity of chaos because fucking it's bottom line, bottom dollar, Industrial Revolution, everyone's expendable.
But it's not the Gangs of New York cast.
Okay, so you just sold the best double feature for being topical.
What's that?
Gangs of New York and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I loved Who Framed... Okay, I can talk about Who Framed Roger Rabbit for an entire podcast.
How about the parallels of the two?
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's cool. Oh, fuck. I just got mad because Gangs of New York lost to Coyote Ugly, and that pisses me off to no end.
Wait, for what?
For Best Picture.
Coyote Ugly, what? Are you sure it's not the Razzie?
No, look!
Coyote Ugly is not...
That's not a Best Picture.
Best Picture.
I think you are confused, sir. There's no way Coyote Ugly was for Best Picture.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta move on.
Weren't they different years as well?
Did we lose Chris? I can't hear him.
No,
okay.
I'm just mad. Hang on, I'll double check this. I'm almost positive.
It did not lose to Coyote Ugly, for fuck's sake. All right. Let's move on to the...
For fuck's sake.
Yes, that's a proper sentiment in this situation.
Let's talk about a few things. There's no host this time. I don't care. They'll probably have some musical number or something.
They realized they could never get as good as Dan Harmon writing the Oscars, and they gave up.
Wait, what happened?
When did he write the Oscars?
Dan Harmon, when Wolverine hosted the Oscars.
Oh, Hugh Jack.
No shit.
Yeah. Dan Harmon wrote that song, and like he wrote those Oscars. Dan Harmon and Rob Schrab actually co-wrote the Oscars that year.
That's crazy.
And like that got nominated for an Emmy, and that was Dan Harmon's first Emmy.
That's amazing. The awards award.
It just gets so meta and masturbatory.
Of course.
And there's a part of me that appreciates it and is like, yeah.
Well, that's what I am.
Stupid.
No, I look at this as a car wreck. Like, that's how I watch the Oscars. I watch it like a demolition derby of capitalism. Because it's just the ugliest
capitalism. Shit. Watch their awards shows.
Look at these insane dresses. And it's funny to me because, like, as you know, Matt Stone and Trey Parker went to the Oscars, like, high on LSD and dresses.
Yup.
And
yeah.
I find it funny because, like, it really made me think of the ridiculous shit women have to go through to go to the goddamn Oscars and guys just throwing a fucking tux.
Yeah, I don't get... I mean, I guess I get it, but... I wish costumes were required, like, for everyone. Forget scaling back and have them show up normal. I want the car wreck to be worse. It
can get worse.
I want
Sorry, not Coyote
fursuits.
Ugly. The other shitty one, Chicago.
I want like the effects and props teams to be like, all right, we got to send our guy to fuck with people because there's going to be an at-show award for it. And then
How did you confuse Coyote Ugly and Chicago?
How did I not?
All right.
Sit down
I'm
and
just
watch
trying
this.
really hard to not hear what was said. Like, it's in my head.
I want to see Alec Baldwin and Coyote Ugly dancing in
I
fucking.
believe there's like that
dancing on the
voice. I think there's that voicemail recording to his daughter or something.
Oh shit! I gotta talk about that. When I was super inebriated and I heard Alec Baldwin talking in the kitchen, and it freaked me the fuck out. I thought I was gonna die. Anyway,
That's a spooky day, man.
it was.
You've had Ron Jeremy in your garage eating cheese balls.
That's true, but that's a story for another day.
I like the idea of Alec Baldwin just showing up at your house. You're like, get the fuck out of here, Alec Baldwin.
Academy Award nominee.
You got nowhere else to go.
I'm trying to
You got
get us
nowhere
back
else to
on
go.
topic. All right, so I've seen all the nominees.
Yeah, you were able to do your homework.
Yeah.
I am jealous.
And you said, Dragger,
Saw two.
you saw The Favorite and
Black Klansman.
Black Klansman. And Chris, which one have you seen?
A Klansman. I have seen Black Klansman because Spike Lee's my boy.
Hmm.
I have seen. Can I call him my boy? Yeah, I can. He's my boy.
Boy is back. My boy is,
Yeah, he's my boy. BOI. I spelled it with an I. Like I said, Black Klansman was really good. I've seen Black Panther because I'm dumb.
Wait. Black Panther is in it?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
there.
Black Panther's in Black Klansman.
And
No, not that.
look at the
You're gonna
list.
tie
Black
it-
Panther is up for Best Picture. Correct.
Yeah, it's
I saw that so long ago, I thought it was the last year cycle. So
Okay.
I've seen 3 of them.
Okay, there you
And
go.
I've seen Bohemian Rhapsody, and I watched about 10 minutes of Vice.
Oh, okay. Couldn't do it.
No, I just clicked through and saw about a total of 10 minutes of Vice and got the story.
Gotcha. Well, it's history if you paid attention. So it's like,
Yeah, the thing is, when I saw the trailer for Vice, I was like, I just want to know how they're gonna paint him, like as like a villain or like a super villain, or are they gonna am I supposed to like be rooting for Chaney, or am I supposed? I just wanted to know the artist's take on Chaney.
Well, you see, it's Adam
And so I
McKay.
Well, and so like I said, I clicked through it, and I
are
was
we gonna
like,
start
oh,
with
okay.
Vice? Is this what's happening?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can start with Vice
All right,
if you
start
want.
with Dice.
It's divisive.
Kinda.
No, it's Adam McKay. So, of
Let's
course,
look at
he's
it.
always going to play something for humor, even if it humanizes or otherwise makes someone look good.
Hmm. Yeah, he did. For those who don't know, he did. What was the one with Wall Street? Fucking up everything.
Yeah.
Big Short. The Big Short.
Big Short, yes.
So
Oh.
And well known for being a writer for a lot of the post SNL movies because he was head writer for SNL for a while.
yeah, there was some SNL-ish bits, like whenever he gets surreal and like does like an early credits, like in an alternate world, Dick Cheney got his heart shit and get together and didn't go on. He became a good family man, and then it like rolls a fake credit scene, and it was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I liked
Really-
it. I thought that some stuff doesn't land, but I liked fucking around with it a little bit.
When I clicked through it, I was like, okay, so this is just like a sarcastic romp, and I was like, all right, I can live with that.
It doesn't know what.
Watch Vice. It's a sarcastic romp through recent history.
Yeah. And if you're
Not even good history, just recent.
Yeah, if you are a political junkie like me, then you know all this shit mostly. Like I think the only thing I was reminded of that is like he was a big fuck up and drank a lot and got DUIs and whatnot. And the other thing was that he was basically he was Rummy's bitch when he first got there. He was his what do you call it? His intern.
Ah,
Yeah, when
Bitch intern, same
his
title.
bitch/intern, exactly.
His bitch turn.
His bitch turn.
huh.
Yeah, how about that?
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. I like I said, the 10 minutes I watched, I enjoyed, and I was like, all right, I probably wouldn't watch. What'll happen is I'll probably wind up watching it with my mother because she'll be like, she really wanted to see it, and my mom just when I hang out with my mom, we watch a lot of TV, and that's it, really. I mean,
And that's
like,
it.
She's like, "Come over, man. I just got a bunch of edibles," and I'm like, "All right." And then I go over and we watch TV and eat edibles.
It's amazing.
It's fun.
That's a fine way to spend a weeknight.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Can I come over?
Yeah, you can come over. My mom's always down to party.
So Vice.
Vice.
I believe Christian Bale is also nominated for gaining a lot of weight and doing a Dick Cheney impression, which he does a very good Dick Cheney impression. Don't get me wrong. He does the whole and he does the fucking grimace and everything.
He does, but I think the voice is too far off.
Oh yeah.
To me, yeah.
It's Fat Batman.
What's going on with Chris over here?
Yeah. What?
I can't. I'm 8. You just said he does the grimace thing, and all I thought of was grimace.
Ooh, hey.
Oh, I'm the vice president. Hey, Ronald, we shouldn't do that.
Let's go to Iraq. Food, folks, and fun.
We said shit like that about Bush V2.
I'm loving it.
I just like the idea of Bush actually his running mate being Grimace. He's like,
fuck you.
I got Grimace.
Don't give them any ideas. Let's not make Idiocracy come true any faster than it already is.
Oh and then Sam, what's his face from Moon, maybe?
Sam Rockwell. Yeah,
Sam Rockwell from Moon and everything else, and that one racist movie, or where he played a racist. I never saw 3 Billboards. I didn't either.
Supposed to be good.
And so he
that racist movie.
No, he plays George W. So.
Yeah, he did a good job as George W.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, it's well acted.
Mm-hmm.
It's well acted.
It's fine.
I clicked through it and was able to follow the whole narrative, so I'm going to assume it's well paced then.
Right. I'm curious to see what you think, Dragger, because basically it just confirms stuff you already know, and obviously if you're a liberal, you're gonna like it more because blah 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 blah.
I think I'll watch it. Fine. This was my issue with The Wolf of Wall Street.
You don't have to.
No, this is my issue with. I did see The Wolf of Wall Street. It was very, 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 very well made. But the reason I never saw The Big Short and why I didn't even want to see this one is I already know how awful these people are and what they did and what they are doing.
So you missed the storytelling aspect that Adam McKay would do with it, though. I think that's probably the most interesting things that he does.
Right, but I don't want to see it in service of that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, and that's fair, but also I understand the fear of humor. Sometimes when somebody does something based on humor, the idea is that bad people then use that concept to justify it. So I can understand your sentiment.
Not even. It's not even that. It's if I want to watch a movie or something, I either want to learn something, and if I already know of what something is, unless there's a fictional take, like a storytelling or framing device alone, I don't. Unless I really, really, really like the topic, it's kind of like some people will go see different people's interpretations of a play. I'm at the point where I'd rather not. I'd rather go see something else completely, unless I'm really, really into it. Like Spider-Man, I will see every incarnation of Spider-Man that's unique to that. So I participated in the real world of being a political junkie kid with Greenie in office. I read the books. I don't need to see it again.
Fair enough.
That's fair. All right, speaking of retreads, A Star is Born. Apparently, this is the 5th telling of it or something.
It's the 3rd. It's the perpetual remake.
Yeah.
So it's the perpetual Hollywood blowing itself remake.
Hey man, Hollywood.
This time with that darling Bradley Cooper, which I might add is a phenomenal actor, a very nice person, and I just am so. I never even saw the movie, but just like that, I saw what it was and what he was making. I'm like, that's where you put your energies.
As I haven't seen the newest rendition of A Star is Born, but I have seen the other 2 versions of A Star is Born.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
How are they?
They're good movies.
Is there a lot of drinking?
Yeah, I think the other two movies came out at a time when Hollywood had still a certain level of mysticism and wonder to it. And while that still kind of exists now, the meta culture has kind of killed a huge aspect of that. And so it really doesn't like this movie now comes off as pretentious when before it would have come off as something that was connecting to a certain demographic that didn't have that option. Because back in the day, if you were like some weird 70s kid who loved art house films or just wanted to make movies or be a big rock star or some dumb shit, you had no real... You might have had a few friends and you were trapped in the Midwest or whatever. You might have had a few friends that kind of got it.
Okay.
But like no one really got it because they were like, how come you don't get a job, lazy asshole? And he's like, no, my dreams are to rock. and so you'd go out and you'd see A Star Is Born. And you're like, oh, they get it.
I don't understand. Was there a point to the story? I'm not going to give spoilers, but like I didn't see a point to it. It told a story, but I didn't quite get where it was going with the point they were trying to tell.
Again, it's the point is that you always got to keep hustling. I mean, and again, I haven't seen the new version, so I don't exactly know.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But the idea is that, again, it's this idea that everyone has the potential to become famous. It's just the people that actually do it.
Sure.
It's this weird...
Which is as stupid as that sounds, but it's a matter of... Again, it's for the artist who's like, I don't know if I should keep playing bar gigs. And it's like, no, keep playing bar gigs. You'll get it.
What were you going to say, Dragger?
As someone who is deeply fascinated by the concept of celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And also, to a certain extent, I don't watch much of any of reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I've always been, and it goes all the way back to Jerry Springer for me, deeply fascinated by it, on what people will do to go get it.
Okay.
And the stories about it and around it. So that you have A Star Is Born coming out now, to me is weird because it's selling a thing that, like, to what Chris was saying, what it's selling is how people were back then.
Oh, okay.
Today, that kind of optimism isn't there.
Exactly. Meta culture and globalization and just the overall aspects and the internet has killed the concept of becoming truly famous.
Well, let me let you know this isn't all shits and giggles. It's actually pretty somber.
Well, I assume it's not shits and gigs. I just assumed that it was like I said, I assume it's still inevitably about the concept of like, I'm a tortured artist and I'm gonna make it happen. They go, fucking everyone's a tortured artist.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I've been going through a breakup, but I'm tired of stupid relationship shit. In movies, and I'm fine with relationship stuff. I actually greatly enjoy relationship stuff in TV shows because there's time for it to build and work.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 times out of 10 in a movie, I don't feel any of it is unearned.
Oh, this is super rushed. You'll laugh your ass off. Like, oh, we love each other now, and they're getting married. Like, what the fuck is just happening? And I'm not spoiling anything because that's halfway through the fucking movie.
Ooh, fun.
They're married halfway.
And they don't frame it in such a way where even though you know in movie time, they don't make you think in their lives time it's longer.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the time fucking passing of that. That was crazy.
Artists are passionate, Xander.
Oh, yeah.
You don't understand.
No, I don't. Not
artists.
at all. I'm not a real artist. Okay, I have so much to say about this movie because I appreciate the craftsmanship, but I still fucking hated it.
What one?
A Star Is Born.
Oh, A Star
Listen
Is Born,
to me.
yeah.
Okay, I get that it's got good cinematography. Some of the songs are good. Lady Gaga does a great job acting, I guess, and she's a great singer. I actually really enjoy her. I think Bradley Cooper is overrated as fuck in this because he does this fucking grumbling, oh, mom, lady.
You know, he directed himself in this, too.
Yeah, okay.
it's Bradley Cooper. Look at me. Like, is this Bradley Cooper trying to be Clint Eastwood or something?
No, but you have to understand. You have to watch him, and he's always doing this voice. He sounds like fucking the guy who had his throat slit in Sin City. Benicio del Toro.
Oh, Jesus.
He sounds like Benicio del Toro. And then the guy with the walrus mustache is his brother that's super older than him. And they're doing his voice back and forth. Because I think he's trying to sell it. He's like related to him or something. And it's ridiculous. And they're, oh, fuck you, man. Oh, I'm going to fucking kill you. Oh, yeah, fucking, where were you fucking. And it was so fucking hilarious to me.
Xander, you need to redub this movie.
I guess so.
I demand it. The Xander dub. There's your best picture worthy.
Fucking star
A
is
fucking
born.
star is fucking born. That's what this movie's called.
Did they drink a lot?
Oh, so much drinking.
Was it more whiskey or more beer?
Whiskey, definitely. I think.
Bourbon?
I didn't pay attention.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm just curious. Like the other two versions, there's never not a drink in someone's hand. Like every fucking scene.
Wait. Do you mean like Julian in Trailer Park Boys? Every fucking scene?
Like every he's just like sitting there. I'm like, where'd you get that fucking glass? Like you're driving right now.
So he finds Lady Gaga performing, even though she's a girl, they love her, at a drag bar. And like, oh, it's her, she's performing, and then Bradley Cooper is the cool. I'm Southern, but I'm cool with the queers. So he goes into the drag bar. This is a
magnificent start.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the movie. And so I just thought it was funny how they kind of updated it by saying, "Yeah, guys, drag queens." So
do you think Bradley Cooper was in a room with advisors and they had a dartboard of movie scripts?
Oh,
and
yeah.
The dartboard was titled Oscar bait.
Oh, this is so Oscar bait.
And he threw a dart and got the Western sing-along with Lady Gaga. And I'm like, all right, we'll do this one. We'll see if we can get you a Best Picture nom with this.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Pretty much every nominee on this list feels like Oscar bait to me.
Hold on.
I wouldn't say that for
Guys,
Black Klansman.
I have to tell you my favorite scene in the movie.
Black Klansman not so much, but also Spike Lee's gone weird in the past 2 years.
Okay, I have to tell you my favorite scene of A Star Is Born, because it's when
right.
I was really like, fuck this movie. Because like, okay, there's a part where she's on SNL. It's a big deal because it's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And and he's like, "Oh, I think you lost yourself a little bit." And she's like, "Fuck you! I don't lost myself." That whole thing. She's turning into a pop star kind of thing, losing her way. And I shit you not, the song she sings is like, "What is happening? What have they done to me? This isn't really me." It's like she's singing what her character is going through in the movie. It's like self-parody. I swear to God.
Well, that's technically that's often a technique used in actual musicals. Is A Star Is Born a true musical? Or is this rendition of it a true musical?
Maybe. That would make sense. That would make more sense to me.
Wait. Did you watch this movie and not know that it might
I forgot
be a musical?
it used to be a musical. I don't know if that's what that was referring to, because that would make more sense. But
that just speaks weird if tonally they threw it in, but it wasn't consistent throughout the rest of it.
It was half between reality and parody. I swear to God.
Weird. Again, it's the first version's like 1,000% a musical. The second rendition's 80% a musical.
No. It isn't in that world where
We're
everyone
now
just
at
bursts
40%
into
musical.
songs. Every time they sing, it's I'm singing a thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's the stage musical.
Yeah.
There are two major types of musicals that I always look at as far as the different genres of musical. There's burst into song musical, where it's street musicals, where they're just like, I'm fucking walking around and then I start singing about trash. And
Clerks too.
And then there's the actual stage musical,
Right.
where it's like, we have to get this thing and it's gonna happen by the end of the month. And then they're like, fuck, we have to save the rent house. And they're all like, oh fuck, how do we save the rent house? we'll sing, and then they put on a show, and somehow that makes money,
Right.
and someone gets laid.
Speaking of which, Roma.
They have to save the rent house.
They have to save the rent house, so they have a fucking pregnancy.
Art house black and white movie from was this one Alfonso?
Yeah,
Cuarón?
this was Spaceman.
All right, Xander, I have one question, and I've already asked you this, but
Okay.
I want to hear the full answer. Did the black and white service the actual theme at all, or was it just there because it's pretentious and pretending?
Yeah, I was definitely pay attention to the cinematography move. I mean, it was because it was in the 70s, right? It takes place in the 70s. They had fucking
Yeah.
Keller then. You just want to do black and white and be all fancy.
All right, then fuck him. I have a long-standing hate against anyone that uses black and white to no service, because the reason black and white films in the art house era, aside from, you know, old school black and white films where color wasn't a fucking thing, black and white films, when you didn't need to do black and white film at a time, was meant to represent punk rock. That's what art house was. It was meant to service a purpose, or because motherfuckers were too poor to afford actual cameras and all they had were their family's old black and white cameras to make their weird fucking movie on.
Look, he did the space crazy special effects movie, so he wanted to go to the other side and film it with a goddamn Casio, whatever the fuck.
I just hate it because it reeks of ugly privilege.
Wait, did he actually use black and white cameras, or did he film it with the modern shit and then just
I have no
desaturated
idea.
that bullshit?
I don't
I'm
know.
positive he added black and white filter in After Effects, or in fucking Premiere Pro. In fucking Movie Maker has a black and white option. There's no art to it anymore.
So, okay, riddle me this. When you saw the pink dress and the black and white Schindlers, there, she's like, fuck her.
I was into that because it served a narrative purpose.
Oh my
a
God.
dumb.
You're right. It
obvious
did serve a narrative purpose. You're right.
But it served a narrative purpose, and it represented an aspect of society. See, the thing is, if Roma were expressing the black and white realities of the world, and that, like, if it were doing anything to service the...
I get it now. It's all shades of gray. Don't you see?
Maybe. If that were the case, I might be more into it, but it doesn't sound like it.
That wasn't the message, was it?
White asshole who was like, I want to make a cool Spanish movie in black and white because it'll be artsy. Gravity was great. I hated Gravity too.
Oh,
love
come
Gravity.
Off
on.
into the night.
Oh my god, we're gonna have so many fights.
Why do you hate Gravity? Come on, out
So,
with it.
okay, well, if this wins, are you gonna be pissed?
I won't be pissed. I won't be surprised. I'll be like, all right, yeah.
Which would you be more upset over? So, like, we're gonna do an apples and oranges. If Roma wins, would that make you more pissed, or the fact that Crash did win is that worse?
Honestly, I will be
Fucking
out of all of
Crash.
these. The one I'll be most pissed about if it wins is probably Black Panther.
See, as a nerd,
I think it'll be funny.
yeah. I mean, it would also be sad in that it would further probably solidify my belief that Idiocracy is a process that already started, and we are well on our way.
Yeah, we can get the Black Panther when we get there, which is up the list.
Black Panther is a comic book movie that also reinforces its
Yeah, we'll just talk about
warfare bullshit.
I actually enjoyed the first half of the movie way more than the second half.
Absolutely. We're on Black Panther now.
We're on Black Panther. Sorry.
Okay, Black Panther. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt about Black Panther the exact same way I felt about the first Captain America movie.
Okay. Why?
I liked the first half. It was kind of cool, and then they did the action shit. And
Yeah,
I
pretty
didn't give a
much.
fuck.
I also learned that the super advanced Wakandan people apparently use the Xbox motion controls to reboot their computers because you got to do
Right.
this.
Yeah, every time.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, because it's Wakanda forever.
That's how you
Like-
reboot your computer.
one of my biggest qualms with Black Panther was it all was shot like a commercial.
Oh gosh.
I don't even know who directed it. Really?
Yeah, no, well, like everything about it, I keep looking at, like when she's driving the car, not driving the car. I kept looking at it and going, all right, so are they selling me a car right now? I don't
Yeah, well, they are. They absolutely are. Make no mistake.
Oh yeah, no, they are.
And
I'm just saying
product placement is notorious.
It all felt like it was genuinely lit and designed in a commercial. Like there's an actual art form to commercial creation. It has certain tendencies. You usually want to use a lot of even lighting to make sure shit's lit. Like I said, you want a lot of even lighting. You want a lot of soft colors. You want a lot of simple like color design, and that's just what this movie was. And it was all shot like a commercial.
It was fun. The villain.
I like the villain.
He was an interesting personality, but was not a character or. And the motivation was stupid. The character was technically right, and the execution was because Marvel needed its villain. Like, the Andy Serkis guy was way better! Robo gun arm, fuck yeah!
Really?
Because he was in it before, too.
No, I liked the whole thing of the king fucking up and creating the villain, honestly. I liked that whole spin.
Well, I like that, but there was no tie to anything. There was no emotional investment. Like, the rest of the Wakandans are like, well, he grew up away from it. He's not us.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's this weird forced juxtaposition of they're this advanced and all this stuff, but they're going to follow this very, very old ritual for why? Because
it's like our
rules.
yeah, it's just like our fucking election system. I mean, come on.
Like,
which is true.
The class bullshit it reinforced in it was also kind of not great.
Yeah. I mean, again...
Like, we like your message, but you misbehaved, so we're really not going to listen to you that much, and you're dead with stupid stabby... Is the shields up or not?
A huge... aside from the weird lighting, my biggest qualm with Black Panther is not with Black Panther. Black Panther's just a symptom of a larger issue. Which is... Marvel's overall cinematic universe.
Okay.
Which has, again, been a huge problem since fucking Iron Man 2.
Oh, wow.
I kind of hate all of them a little bit, and I've only been more and more pissed off as I've gotten more and more old and cantankerous.
See, I thought I hated the most. I thought I disliked superhero movies the most, but I think you're the one.
Oh, I love superheroes.
He's like me. He's got the love-hate relationship going on of going, I'm going to watch the next Marvel movie.
If you ever want to, I can send it to you. I have a a dissertation theory that I've written called The Psychology of the Mask, which is just the study of the psychology of superhero writing.
Okay.
It's really cool. I love the theory behind superheroes and how they're fundamentally broken. I love it. Yeah. It makes me happy. But that being said, back to the point, very few of the Marvel Cinematic series are good, solid films. They're all acts in a larger thing or just an excuse.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They all just kind of fart out a narrative that's about as good as a fucking episode of something in a television show. And they could have been all told in 20 minutes, but you're expecting me to sit there for 2 fucking hours.
You get lucky with Guardians when you have a James Gunn guiding hand.
Yeah, well,
I'm okay with Thor 3 feeling like having it being an episode that was farted out because it was good enough. They put enough effort into making it its own thing.
Was Thor 3 long? I felt like it was shorter than the other ones.
I think it was.
Yeah, an hour and a half about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they figured out that... Wait, there's a sweet spot for this.
Yeah, and like I said, and also I liked Thor 3 because they made a Planet Hulk.
Basically. They got as close as we're probably going to get.
But they realized Hulk just can't be a main character of a movie because it's bad.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And the one good narrative arc that Hulk has ever had, which is Planet Hulk, because that's the impact of Hulk's... The economical impact of Hulk smash. And that's like the best part about it.
Holy shit. All right.
And,
what are you saying?
Yeah, I liked that. that was a good way to do that. Also, what was the other one that I didn't hate? Ant-Man. Ant-Man was good, but that's because Ant-Man's
you got to sense the parts of Edgar Wright still shining through.
Well, he doesn't fucking matter, like, the main plot of Marvel. So, like, he can just fucking do whatever, so they could actually tell just a story. So it was a fun movie.
That movie almost ended up, like, imagine that Ant-Man movie redone more in the style of Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I would have been happy with that. Well, it also was trying to be an Ocean's 11 thing, which is kind of cool.
A little bit.
Let's
it's better.
steer back to the Oscar movies.
Yeah, okay, Oscar movies. We could go from Marvel forever. All right, so Black Panther, I mean, I liked it, but...
I think everyone's under the same...
I'll be bummed if it wins, because that means you don't have to actually write a full movie to win. You can write an act in a play and win.
See previous case, Crash.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, moving on to Green Book. I guess I'm the only one who saw this.
I did not see also another racism movie.
It is a racism is bad movie. It is one of the most... It is very Oscar baity.
It's a good theme.
What's that?
Racism is bad was a major theme.
It's a wonderful theme.
It's a good theme.
Yeah.
I'm just being a cheeky fuck.
I'm not passing judgment on the theme. I'm just saying it was a major theme of 2018.
Yeah.
All I will say is racism is bad as a theme can produce shitty movies. See Crash.
Here, I gotta share something with you, because this is a bit of a spoiler, but I don't think it's really a big deal since it's based on history. Basically, okay, so the main plot is famous black pianist hires, and this is partially based on reality, hires this Goomba Goo.
A Goomba?
Goomba. He's like a Goomba.
Mario?
Like a Mario, yeah. No,
Oh, wow.
Viggo Mortensen is like the most Italian, hey, what's the matter you kind of thing. It's actually...
Did he sell it?
Dude, he does a good fucking greaseball.
Greaseball.
Dude, it really is. He's like a pizza box, as that one thing said.
He's the pizza box.
He's a pizza box.
Oh, Xander, that's a beautiful, like, slur.
Get out of here, you fucking pizza box!
Get out of here, you fucking pizza box! All right, and so it's fun to watch for that reason, but there is a part where, like, so spoiler, like, out of nowhere, oh, you got to pick up your boy over here. Okay, and he went to the YMCA, and oh shit, he was hitting on a guy, and he got arrested for that. So I was like, oh, yeah, right? Yeah, and he gets him out of it by bribing him, and he's like totally fine with it. Which is funny, because before this, he was racist, right? That's actually, like, he starts off as racist, right? That's kind of a thing. But he's not homophobic, apparently. So
that's cool.
I think it's fun. I find that interesting. That. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm cool with the gays, but I don't like certain people with the color of skin. It's like, it just
you want to know what it boils down to? The person has been in a situation where they finally experienced a mouth's a mouth.
Yeah. My first girlfriend's grandma was exactly that, because her
Jesus Christ
brother was gay in, like, the 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that was really cool then. Seriously, that's like Gertrude Stein and shit.
Yeah, but like I said,
stylish almost.
Yeah, but like I said, he was gay in the 20s, so he had to hide it. So, like, she saw the persecution that gay people went through just for being gay, and it was like, and her brother was her brother, so she had, like, a direct connection to a gay person, so she saw a certain level of humanity of that gay culture. But man, she was so quick to blame the coloreds at any turn.
Jesus.
Her words, not mine. It was just like,
yeah.
She'd be like, I can't believe I can't believe they're doing this to gay people. I bet it was the blacks.
Holy shit.
So I can't believe I'm going there. Fine. You had in the fucking camps, like Auschwitz, you had some survivors and people in there, like, accounts of saying it's the gypsies' fault.
Yeah,
right.
It is. It's weird. Like I said, oftentimes...
Like, that's a human brain thing.
Yeah, oftentimes racism, sexism, those sorts of things stem exclusively from just a lack of connection to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Greaseball probably never really had to deal with too many of the blacks. But man.
Well, yeah, everything's fine at the end, of course. But yeah.
Oh well, he saw the humanism. He saw the human in it.
Right.
We fixed racism, everybody.
Yeah. So okay.
With a green book.
With a green book. I can't remember if both of them are nominated for acting. I'm trying to see here.
What is the green book, Xander?
It's a green book that says where black people can stay for lodging, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
so did they burn the green book? Is that how they fixed
No,
racism?
they go in the dirty South, and he can only, so they'll let him perform, but they won't let him stay wherever.
Oh.
Right?
Wait. Okay, Xander, I have to ask you.
Okay.
So Viggo Mortensen is in it.
Yeah.
And Mahershala Ali is also in it.
Yeah, I can never remember how to pronounce.
Do they? I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry.
Do they what?
Would you say they are co-starring in this?
I would say so. Yeah.
Great, because Mahershala Ali is up for supporting.
Of course he fucking is.
And Viggo is up for starring.
To be fair, I think that Viggo had a little bit more fucking screen time, but not by much.
Wait.
I had a very bad thought, and I will shut up.
Okay.
All right. You know, maybe
that's for the better. What are you saying, Dragger?
Hang on, I'm looking at.
Pixie Dream Black Friend.
Fucking pizza box.
Yeah. Okay, I had to look it up. Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, okay.
Do you know why I'm bringing up Anthony Hopkins?
Because he won similarly, right?
He won Best Actor for maybe 17 minutes of screen time, if that.
Oh, shit, you're right. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's weird. To be fair, he was kind of the main actor of the movie, which is kind of strange. But I can't think of who the main actor would be of that movie. It's weird.
Jodie Foster?
She's best actor. Well, she's an actress, though.
Oh, that's another distinction that pisses me off.
Yeah, just pick, here's your two favorite...
That's a good point. Well, then we're going
deep. Look, we gotta vote for our favorite boobs and our favorite dick.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's the thing, because I've actually had a conversation with a couple of people. I've had conversations with voice actresses and voice actors and stuff like that, and some people believe that actress is actually an actual sexism term.
Oh, okay.
It's sexist to call someone an actress. Everyone's an actor because actor is intrinsically gender neutral. We just affix the concept of male masculinity to it.
It's like waiter and waitress. They're both. I just call them servers now to avoid it.
Yeah, but so generally speaking, I use.
No, I just call them the help.
The help.
Oh my god. That was up for Best Picture. Anyway.
But, in the Oscar universe, I was like, they should really do away with the concept of Best Actress. It should just be Best Actor.
Yeah, good luck.
I would like to point out that the universe the Oscars currently inhabits has little to do or overlap with good ideas.
True. The thing is, though, I was like, well, then that wouldn't work either because it would just be a bunch of dudes justifying why it's a bunch of dudes, and then no woman would ever get acknowledged for doing a good job.
It's true.
It would technically be worse.
It's true.
But also, it's still kind of bad because it's still oh, you get your own little section, girls.
I know. It is weird.
It's a weird double-edged sword that I battle with every day.
No, every fucking day.
I think about it a lot.
I'm you'll be pissed off in a Starbucks. Someone will be like, man, what's troubling you? Best actor, best actress, what the fuck?
And Roma.
It's a fucking Roma, guys.
And because you're in a Starbucks, you would get at least one person agreeing with you, one vehemently disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
And fucking Roma.
fucking Roma.
All
And they'd
right.
be like, you hate Roma? And I'd be like, no.
All right, what movie?
I
This
don't
all
wanna
came
get
from
strung
Green
from
Book.
the-
Yeah,
right?
Green Book. I try to think about some other good things about Green Book. Let's see. Screenplay was decent. Editing, picture.
It was a period piece. So how are the sets?
It's fine. It's one of those things that's fine. I get why it wasn't Best Picture. I wouldn't pick it as Best. I'm not going to be surprised if it wins Best Picture though, because it is like a racism is bad. Let's do a road trip together.
Well, to be honest, I'm pretty happy that like half of the nominees for Best Picture are racism is bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
yeah.
I'm glad that we're reaffirming that concept that we learned in fucking.
Hey.
And apparently, it's a great reveal.
No, that's fine for a theme. Just do it like not formulaic. And honestly, I thought let's move on to Black Klansman actually.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
thought,
yeah.
you know, Spike Lee, he's very original with the way he does shit, I thought. I don't
Well,
know.
Black
Spike Lee.
Klansman was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, actually good, too. Like, it's not just some popcorn movie. There's some gut punches in there.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Spike Lee. They're never not.
Speaking of greaseballs,
Oh,
the
Jesus.
number 2 in command Nazi guy is a scary motherfucker. Even when he's delivering absurdly stupid lines.
Is that the one who does the thing?
Does the thing.
I know. But the second in command, does he the one who actually does the violence or no? I'm trying not like not spoil, you know, basically. Which one was the second in command?
He's the one that's obsessed with in-person Ron Stallworth.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
The one
absolutely.
in command is Ryan Eggold from Blacklist fame.
Oh, okay.
I was not. All right, do either of you watch Blacklist?
No.
Do you remember the time? Xander, you watched it.
I did.
So the husband, early on, Tom
Oh.
Keane, her husband,
Oh, yeah.
that's him.
Okay.
So later on in that show, he's like ends up playing some Nazi skinhead person or whatever, and really sells it. I'm like, this guy's fearsome. And then I didn't know he was in this, and then I see him on screen. I'm like, oh, holy shit, he's playing a horrific character. He knows how to sell this. Oh,
Yeah.
he made my skin because of how friendly he was, but how vile of shit. Just how oh, God.
No, he's very good. It was
Such
great.
a good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Son of Denzel Washington. I don't know his first name, Washington. As
Yeah.
Ron Stallworth. The real Ron Stallworth.
You could hear.
Yes. I'm like, why does this sound weird? Why does it sound like he's doing an accent? And then I realized he's not doing an accent.
He
This is just
sounded
the
like his
household he
dad.
grew up in.
It is. He does sound like his dad.
If you don't know better, it sounds like someone doing an impersonation of his dad.
Totally.
And just, no, that's his voice.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
I forget, Chris, did you see it or no?
I did see Black Klansman because Spike Lee is one of my favorite directors of all time.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever, but I still would not be mad if it won. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, like, as someone who, like I said, I've watched. Spike Lee was actually a specific director. I told my teacher, I was like, I want to learn more about Spike Lee movies. Because he had us watch Do the Right Thing in one of our classes.
Uh huh.
And sort of how you've always been obsessed with politics,
Yeah.
I've always been obsessed with race relations.
Okay.
So I have a certain fascination with it, and I've studied it, and I've studied a lot about racial studies and things like that. And
Mhm.
so, Spike Lee is Spike Lee as a director always has a very real point to his movies. It's
Mhm.
often the same point, which is racism is bad, but by pushing the concepts of racism from another light, it's weird. But like I said, Do the Right Thing's one of his best movies.
Yeah.
My personal favorite movie he's ever made is Bamboozled.
Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, fucking, I own it. I can watch it with you anytime. I can watch it with you twice. I can
do
watch it
it.
with you 4 million times. It is one
Okay.
of my favorite movies. Stevie Wonder made an original song for it.
Who did
anyways.
Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's called Misrepresented People, and it's just about the misrepresentation of black people in media. There's a
Nice.
reason I like it. Anyways,
Okay.
but like I said, with Black Klansman, I was just happy to see Spike Lee doing a thing. I was like, Spike Lee gets a movie again?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
What has he been up
really
to?
excited. Well, he's been up to doing a lot of crowdfunded, like, small-scale movies. He's done other movies since his other major debuts, but he's also been up to, like, hating everyone and assuming everyone is out to get him.
Yeah, there was a bit of a kerfluffle from him, and then I felt like he did a bit where because he got a lot of backlash for his attitudes around
Did Django
Unchained.
Yeah, and I was really bummed because what he said was, because he was all like, he's like, you can't make fun of slavery. That'd be like, he's like, what if somebody went out and made fun of the Holocaust? And he's like, he did already. It was called Inglourious Bastards. I'm sorry, bro.
Also, Springtime for Hitler.
That's true.
That's all you got to point to.
Yeah, it is true.
Although, by the same metric, Spike Lee is the person that coined the term coonery buffoonery when describing any of the Medea films.
Holy shit.
I really like that.
Coonery buffoonery.
I will not repeat that.
Holy shit.
Woo!
Well, you are quoting Spike Lee, so
yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
It's impressive, right?
The Spike Lee movies I had seen were actually I had seen. He was in NBA 2K16? What? All right, hold on.
He wrote the plot for that game. I played that fucking game exclusively because Spike Lee wrote the plot for it. It's really good.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
It's a terrible game, but I played it exclusively because Spike Lee wrote the plot for it.
That's amazing. Okay, so the one I saw was She's Gotta Have It.
I love She's Gotta Have It.
It's a good movie.
Never seen it.
Fun fact, the sidekick of Michael Jordan, Mars, is from that movie. Where he's having sex with his girl. I'm not even kidding. He's more known for these Nike commercials as Mars. Spike Lee is from this fucking movie. That character.
You would like She's Gotta Have It because while it is a discussion of the concept of having a side piece, which is a small aspect of street culture by like from Spike Lee's perspective at the time.
Yeah.
Because it's one of his earlier films.
Sure.
It's actually a really exploring it with a more modern lens. It's a really interesting take on like polyamory.
Oh, the new one or the later?
No, not even the new one, just the old one too.
Yeah, totally.
Like I said, it's just an interesting take. It's
an
interesting alternative look at the concepts of what essentially was polyamory before polyamory had entered the mainstream of any sense.
Yeah, it's really ahead of its time, honestly.
I would have liked to have seen that earlier in life.
Yeah, I saw it in college.
Figure out a few things earlier.
Did you ever see School Days, Xander?
No.
That is a Spike Lee musical.
Wow.
I want to see this.
I own it.
The other thing I saw was Summer of Sam.
Great. Oh, yes.
Which was all right. And the best part of the movie is when you get to see the dog talk to him. And everyone in the theater bursts out laughing.
Right. It's weird.
It's fucking hilarious. You can watch it on YouTube. Have you seen that, Dragger?
I haven't. I haven't even seen the clip.
You got to see it.
I have some semblance of I might see that whole movie.
When the dog talks, everyone fucking burst out.
I own like every Spike Lee movie now that I'm really thinking about it. I even have the ones that he kickstarted.
So Black Klansman, I felt it actually was too short at 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to get to know Ron Stallworth.
You know, it really did feel a little quick now that you mention it.
It's very
like I've seen, I don't know if there maybe isn't some weird deep story to Ron Stallworth. Like he just did it on a lark. Like I get that. I've done a lot of stupid things where I'm like, so what if I do X? And it turned into this investigation. They put a lot of effort into it, but I don't know if I suspect if there was more character stuff going on, I really wanted to know. I wanted to know about his partner that was playing him, the Adam Driver character.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They gave him some really cool moments and some cool lines, and I wanted to sit with him more.
I had to laugh because, like, I'm like, are you sure you want this guy? I'm feeling like he looks really Jewish. And so when he gets out there, he's like, you Jewish? He's like, no. And I'm just laughing my ass off. Like
That's really good.
It was really
I
going to
think
my
some
head.
of that was dramatized for the movie, I believe.
You know,
The person who played him in real life, I don't think his identity has ever been revealed.
no, I'm glad they did that because I think he looks really Jewish, and I'm glad they actually addressed it. I think that was a great thing to do, honestly.
Well,
It was on purpose, absolutely.
That's another thing, because this is also based on true events, right?
Very heavily based on true events, but some liberties and choices were definitely
And then we can go on, because I can't wait.
Yeah, that's another thing that I thought was interesting, because almost another, like I said, like about half of the best movie nominees this year are based on true events or the true story of things, and I know a lot of people hate it, but I appreciate how they're almost all of them are hagiographic, and it makes me happy because hagiographic storytelling is my favorite.
What's that word mean? Help us out.
Oh, hagiographic is actually, it can segue into our next movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, is a prime example of hagiographic storytelling.
Okay.
It's when you apply the cinematic story to real events. And it's a type of storytelling. It's designed because you're watching a movie and it has to be a movie. And like in Bohemian Rhapsody, when they early on and he types just the like opening keys to like one of the movies, and he's like, it could become something. And he's
I hate that.
This is full of it, Dragger. Holy shit.
I love it.
I'm gonna hate Bohemian Rhapsody. Holy shit.
You are.
You're gonna make me hate watch it, aren't you?
You would utterly despise.
You are gonna hate this movie. It is full of. Oh, we're getting the fight. You're like a killer queen. That sounds like a good song. It's sad.
My favorite is they're arguing and they're all like, "You stamp your feet, you clap your hands."
Yeah, I just thought of this right now.
And he's all like, "I wanted to give something. I wanted to have the audience do something." After they just got done arguing about coke and shit.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see this shitty movie called Rockstar that they originated?
Oh, I did.
You seen it, Chris?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Mark Wahlberg, Rockstar. Xander, you have?
I never did.
All right, so do you want to know about it's a shitty movie. It is one of the most.
Go ahead.
All right, Mark Wahlberg essentially is playing. The story started as the story of Tim Ripper Owens, who was like in the cover band of Judas Priest and ends up the singer of Judas Priest when Halford quits. Like, that's a thing that happened, right?
Okay.
So some kid gets the metal dream of touring with this legendary heavy metal band from the new wave of British heavy metal.
Okay.
Well, this movie was originally based on it, and then it deviated and got so bad, the band fervently revoked the rights to use any of their identifiable names, songs, and everything. And then what was left was this movie that got rewritten into this rock star titled story.
Holy shit! Which band was it again?
I think it was just called Rockstar, right?
But what was the name of what was the band that this was attached to?
Judas Priest.
That's amazing.
And Rob Halford.
Is that the one with Alec Baldwin and shit like that?
I don't remember if Alec Baldwin is.
No, it's not Alec Baldwin.
Oh.
But no, I like hagiographic storytelling in my retellings of famous bullshit, because if I want a realistic portrayal of the events that happened, I'll watch a documentary. I'm watching a movie, which a documentary is a movie.
Right. But you're talking about one particular style and attitude of doing this. You can do this and not have the flighty, sparkle, dazzle, movie magic bullshit. You can frame it in different modes of storytelling. Usually it's grounded in an actual genre, like The Favorite is.
I mean, that's fair, but like I said, Vice is hagiographic because he has shit like, because foreshadowing is a thing in stories. When you're telling a story, you have to foreshadow.
But Vice is Adam McKay's comedic voice as well. And that's why it's not just bland bullshit.
Can I just say something about Bohemian Rhapsody?
I don't want Bryan Singer's rapey bullshit coming through on a movie.
Did he direct what remained or no?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
And they're trying to scrub his name from it.
Yes. The one thing that really entertained me was, and I forgot already. Oh well, Bohemian Rhapsody was,
And it's gone.
and it's gone. No, I thought Rami Malek was very good. I hope he wins the award for it. Honestly, I thought he was really fucking good.
It was a really good portrayal.
Yeah. I actually thought the scene of them recreating the fucking Live Aid thing was good. And you know what? It's kind of hard to not do that well, kind of, but you know. I don't know. I don't mind the history rewriting if it was a decent story, but boy, was this some like
I really am at this point.
You're going to hate it, Dragger. I can't wait.
Especially if you're doing a biopic, I hate it. If you're going to rewrite history and things, do it in service to the story you're telling, a la The Favorite, or do it like Quentin Tarantino does and go fucking nuts with it and kill Hitler. Yeah.
Well, I thought with Bohemian Rhapsody, and again, I understand why people may or may not like it. I understand because it's corny in a lot of fucking ways. Like completely, I get it. But like with A Star Is Born, it's about that whole like artists are the only tortured soul in the world.
Yeah.
Because as an artist, both of you know, as an artist, you assume you are, no matter how much you don't want to, your ego, which is intrinsic to being an artist, makes you assume that you are the center of the universe, always.
Oh, this is such a blowjob to performers and stuff like that. So A Star Is Born, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a blowjob to performers.
Oh, and Green Book. Because he's a fucking pianist.
There's a lot. It's part of that cyclical
succular.
Yes, the succular circle that is Hollywood blowing its own dick.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a thing we got to talk about for Black Klansman.
Yeah. Okay.
What's that?
The person who portrayed Duke.
Oh, that was from SNL, right?
No.
No, who was it?
That 70s show.
Oh,
was it
shit.
really?
That was Topher Grace.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
I was worried when he first came on screen. I didn't know it was him doing like suddenly on screen, and I had this heart-stopping moment of, please don't make me think Eric Foreman. Please don't make me think Eric Foreman. Please don't make me think Eric Foreman. And he steers quite readily into disgusting human being. And then when they show the clip at the end of the actual guy speaking on just how accurate the performance was.
Oh, yeah.
He's a surprisingly good actor. And why he left that 70s show was him trying to go portray, show off his acting chops.
Yeah.
But almost all of his roles are creepy dude, because he plays creepy dude really well.
Well, he still hasn't recovered from being goddamn Venom way back when.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In Tobey Spider-Man 3.
I can't get that time back.
Yeah.
I liked Sandman in Spider-Man 3 and Tobey Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
no, God. I hate the existence of that character because all it did the entire movie scream retcon and also waste of a good actor.
I thought Spider-Man, as far as the train wreck that was Spider-Man 3, fucking Sandman had a decent, like, bad guy narrative.
Yeah, it was fine. It shouldn't have been in that fucking movie.
It definitely should have not been the only thing in that. He definitely either should have been him or Venom, not both.
I just love that. They basically got that job because I believe he won the award, or was he was nominated for Sideways, where he plays an alcoholic cheater, and then basically that got him in the role of Sandman somehow.
You know, it just kind of rolls downhill.
But seriously, we need to talk about The Favorite.
Yeah.
Old ladies being old ladies?
Dude.
Okay, so I asked Xander when I was going to sit down, I was going to watch at least one of these fucking things. And I'm like, all right, if I'm going to watch one, which one should I watch first? And it was Black Klansman for a while. And then he watched The Favorite, and he's like, ooh, fuck. And then by the time I got home from the train ride that day, he's like, watch The Favorite. And I did. I knew nothing. I didn't know it was a period piece. I didn't know it was lesbian love triangle.
To me, the tone.
I didn't know it was historically decently accurate.
Yeah. This is
and
like.
I didn't know it was going to be that fucking funny.
Yeah, this is like Seinfeld with like that time period. Like, there's so many times we could go. It's just people being terrible and weird, and I think it's shitting on the class of the faux. A lot. Did you get that vibe, Dragger? Or no?
Absolutely. It had nothing but contempt for all of the people trying to wield and abuse power, and it was actually exceedingly sympathetic to Anne. Asterisk. It was still part of the praise that the Rachel Weisz character to me had for it was when she would discipline Anne.
Oh.
Like, that's when the use of power was never shown to be, like, in a really humorous light, when she's telling the queen, who could behead you if she really fucking wanted. And that's why everyone at the end of the day listened to her, no matter the madness.
Mm-hmm.
She could order, like, that's the time period.
Mm. Yeah,
so, and when she would, like, call her a child and for acting out and having what amounted to an interim, that was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really interesting.
No, it was pretty crazy.
I'm happy to hear that because the trailer and everything I've seen on it, I was like, what's the tone they're going for? I couldn't catch it.
Wickedly funny.
Because they were juggling it, and I thought it was funny, but I was concerned that I wasn't supposed to think it's funny. But I'm glad that's...
Oh, you are. And that's very evident, like, after the first fucking scene. I'm like, what am I watching?
When one of the guys, what's his face? Who ends up playing a Beast in the new X-Men movies.
Okay.
He's like the shitty Prince beautiful boy in this.
Yes.
They're called the fuck boy. You can call him that.
He is awesome, and then he's talking about another character in it and says the line, "Yes, he's very cunt-struck by you."
Yes.
Cunt-struck!
That's a great dialogue. One of my favorites is really like...
good.
But it's like, it's passes it as good for in period of my dumb ears.
No, it just like, there's parts where like, she's like, all right, do you want to talk or do you want to rape me? And then he goes, I am a gentleman. And she goes, so rape then. I was like, damn!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that good?
And how topical for today as well.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fucking great.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. I will watch that one.
Yeah.
It is so good. Alright, it's wickedly funny. To what Xander said, it's funny in a Seinfeld way.
Yeah.
To me, alright, this is gonna make it sound like a nerd, but I don't give a fuck. If you read a lot of Shakespeare, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It's that Seinfeld style shit too.
Yeah.
It's just, dressed up in a certain presentation, but the content of it.
There's a lot of fart jokes.
Yeah, and fat jokes and so much fornicating.
Yeah, there's
like, a lot of his stuff is incredibly hilarious. So this movie basically to me was like a love letter to Shakespearean humor.
Cool. Sounds like I'd enjoy it because I enjoyed English class in high school.
You would probably love this.
Yeah.
It's also a great parable.
Oh, it's a parable?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's a little bit of a spoiler, but
no.
I haven't seen a parable in a long time.
It's a weird movie. And I watched, I'm not done with it. I'm watching The Lobster. He made that on Netflix, and that is fucking weird too, man.
Which one did he make?
The Lobster.
Oh, okay.
It's on Netflix now.
Wait,
you can check it out.
Does it actually have crustaceans in it, or is lobster some kind of representation?
Do you want me to tell you what? No, okay.
Just tell me if it's an actual fucking lobster.
Yes.
Is it? It's a real lobster?
I can't say enough. Or okay, basically.
No, just leave it. Make him watch it based on
right
that.
away.
He's curious now.
Okay, fine.
There are 3 things that I will watch any piece of media for: whales, well, sky whales specifically.
Okay, there's no lobsters so far. Okay.
Mystic sky whales, lobsters, and crabs. I will watch any piece of media if those are somehow magical, mystical, or cool in the piece.
How many hours of your life has been dedicated to Crab Rave?
A lot.
I love Crab
watch
Rave.
Crab Rave a lot. It's a good one.
That's
Crabs
one
are
of
my
my
jam.
favorite ever. Fuck yeah.
Crab Rave's my jam.
It is. All right.
It's one of the good ones.
So we've spent a long time on the Best Picture stuff.
So what do you
All right, so we gotta
think
goof
will
off
win?
a little bit here.
Yeah. What do you think will win, and what are you rooting for?
Which one are we doing first? Are we going one by one? Let's talk about think will win first.
Yeah, let's just do best picture. Oh, you just want to do think will win? Let's do think will win, and let's do best picture, and then we'll figure out from there.
I think will win. For me, is definitely going to be Roma. I'm almost positive Roma is going to win it.
Oh, okay. What about you, Dragger? What do you think's going to win?
I'm still skeptical of Roma because of the hate for Netflix still. And there's a lot of like movie studio votes and shit with it.
There's a Netflix hatred out there?
From the producers, yeah. Okay. Hollywood wants its coveted thing.
Okay.
So, what do I think will win? Based on what people say, gosh, wouldn't it be fitting for Green Book to do it?
I think it'll be Green Book. Green Book or Star is Born. I
hope I will be so upset if it's A Star is Born.
It's so A Star is Born is this year's what was the dancing pretty people in LA?
Chicago?
No,
La La Land.
La La Land.
Yeah. Oh my god, I hated La La Land.
I didn't see the whole thing.
There are so many other stories to tell other than white people la-la-ing.
It's true.
The one that I liked, that one, big one, yeah, the silent movie.
What's
the black and white silent movie from
Roma?
2 years ago.
Okay. Oh no, The
movie.
Artist.
The Artist.
Yeah.
I really liked that. I don't care how much I would blow in itself. That was fun.
I liked it.
The Artist was really good because it used black and white for a purpose.
Yeah. I think everyone here actually liked The Artist, which is kind of fun.
The Artist was a good movie.
Yeah. But I think fuck.
You think fuck?
I'm gonna go with
You're
Green Book.
On Maine.
Fuck. But everyone wants to suck Bradley Cooper's dick. I have no idea. You have no idea. I don't get it.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Which one are you picking? One you think more than the other?
Green Book. I go Green Book. That's my prediction, but I'm rooting for Roma. Believe it or not. Sorry, Chris.
All right. Now, which one?
Oh no! You know what? No. I'm rooting for the favorite. I don't think it's gonna win. I'm definitely rooting for the favorite.
You've sold me on the favorite. I think I'm gonna root for. I think I want to root for the favorite as well.
Yeah.
I really, 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 really like Black Klansman.
Okay.
But as far as like a movie put together, the performances, all of it.
Yeah.
The favorite's really fantastic to me. I have not seen a movie that good and that cohesive in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It is just. It's its own story, it's its own style, and to me, it's perfect in every way.
Yeah. So my order of what I liked the most, I think, would be favorite, then Black Klansman, then Roma. Honestly, so.
What's the ones
I've seen? Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, Black Panther.
Okay.
Oh, you disgrace us by even mentioning Black. The nerd in me wants the superhero movie to win.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, we had Lord of the Rings. Let's keep going. Let's do the comic book movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nah.
There are better comic book movies that could have gotten the nom, though.
Winter Soldier could have.
You would know this, Chris. Has an animated movie gotten Best Picture yet?
2 that I know of. Toy Story and Up, I think.
No, I mean like one.
Nominated.
Did they win?
One?
Yeah.
Fucking Spirited Away.
No. It didn't
won
even
a
get
Best
nominated.
Animated. We mean Best Picture or Best Director. I don't think an animated is one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
so. No.
So that still hasn't happened.
I was only remembering because Spirited Away, if you have the old DVD cover, which I have both versions of the DVD cover of Spirited Away, the one of them is just pre Oscar season and then post Oscar season. It is plastered with it was on the fucking Oscars, guys.
Oh Jesus.
And because Spirited Away was the first to really put Ghibli on the map for the common man in America.
Right.
Yeah. And then Princess Mononoke was the first to put Ghibli on the map for the art
Okay.
student.
Wait. I gotta interject. Princess Mononoke bow and the possessed arm, right?
Yeah, that's the one with
Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Why? Because of my high school friends. Because they all saw it, and we all play Dungeons and Dragons together, and every game we're together, especially when I'm DMing, they try and get a fucking Vorpal bow. Those little shit kids want to cut off limbs with a goddamn bow. It's a piercing type, not a slashing type.
Fucking
You
Animu.
don't get that? No.
I really liked it. It's a really funny scene. Have you seen the scene? Because it's really out of the blue.
I've seen the movie. I love the movie. I just
I like it because it looks like the Jiggly Bits ham, like because it's just like hanging off of his arms. It really catches you off guard.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Really the only funny part of that movie.
You know, that movie and Battlefield Earth both share in common casual dismemberment of that sucks.
Yeah, it did kind of. He really was just kind of like, my fucking arms are gone. It's weird because he like runs away still. It's like, do you want your arms back or?
Well, he can't. He doesn't have arms to get him down.
No,
you insensitive fuck.
They're just pierced to the wall. That's the best.
You gotta
scene
grab
that
with his
never
teeth.
happened.
All right.
This is the best scene that never happened.
So okay, let's go
Like,
through.
Somebody has to go peel the arms off of the fucking watchtower.
Chris,
Xander has a thing he wants.
You had a rant that you wanted
Oh.
about the animation.
Animated, yes.
Oh yeah. The fucking one, just the fact that.
Wait. For my sake, we
Animated
need to go over
movies
the
don't get-
animated feature. I'm gonna read really quick.
Okay.
Go
All right.
ahead, read them out loud for the people.
For the people, we have Incredibles 2. I really liked the first one.
Never saw Incredibles 2 yet.
I want to see it. I just never did. Isle of Dogs. I really want to see.
Isle of Dogs is really good.
I don't know what Mariah is.
Me either.
Mariah is really good.
And then Ralph Breaks the Internet. I never saw Wreck-It Ralph, actually.
Really good sequel.
And then I did see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because of fucking course. I mean, I've even got the shit right here.
So from what I hear, honestly, I would want Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to be nominated for Best Picture rather than Black Panther, but you know.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
would it deserves it way more. For sure. I think as far as my predictions of those films, I am positive that fucking Into the Spider-Verse is gonna win it. I have no doubt in my mind that Into the Spider-Verse is gonna win it.
Yeah.
It's too beloved by everyone.
Basically.
My mom and brother did not like it.
Oh wow.
Really? Well,
they
your
said
mom
it was
and brother
too
better not be
slow.
on the fucking Academy then.
Don't you worry, they aren't.
Good.
Oh my god.
They never won an Oscar. Actually,
What?
did you? The way they choose the Academy is you are entered into the pool of the Academy if you've previously won an Oscar
Oh really?
for that category.
Holy shit, that's weird.
It's super self-serving.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Adam Ruins Everything did a pretty good teardown of how political the Oscars are and how much bullshit goes into a lot of the goddamn promotion and whatnot. It's basically it's the campaigning. It's
the
basically
fact that
bribery.
kind of ruins that element of it.
Yeah.
It ruins a huge aspect of it. But no, my big thing with I just don't like that they fucking sit there and they have the section for animated films that are like, you don't get to be a real thing. You're not Best Picture. You're just like, by the way, we picked an animated film. That's literally the award. It's just there's an animated movie too.
Yes.
It's not even labeled Best Animated Movie. It's labeled like Featured Animated Movie. So what the fuck does that mean?
A little bit of devil's advocate?
Okay,
Go
sure.
for it.
You want to know what the animated category has over the picture category, usually?
What's that?
They're all good films.
Oh.
I guess I should just stop there. I was going to go with oodles. It made oodles and oodles and oodles of money. Usually
You're right.
Best Picture nominees do, an Avatar or a Titanic comes along once in a great while, or Lord of the Rings, but in general...
Well, that's
Well,
what
remember
pisses me
that
off.
there was
The
supposed to be
kids market is going to make shit tons of money.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, they all grossed. All those films did really well. So for me, I'm gonna go down the list of the movies. So Mirai is by Masaru Asanda, and I said that name terribly wrong because I'm bad at names. But he has directed just a slew of perfect films.
Wow.
One of them so great, I literally vomited at the cinematography. Not because it was bad, but because I couldn't help but thinking about it enough to where it got my stomach all rumbly and it brought vomit out.
Holy shit. Okay.
I'm envisioning him. He's watching it. His brain's trying to process. There's this moment on his face of, oh my, like excitement, and then...
No. It was post the film. I watched it, and I was like crying because it's a good cry movie because it's about moms, and like it's really good. And you're watching it, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to bed now. And then I'm laying in bed like, oh man, that was really good. Oh man, the way they use color. Oh man, the way he used time passage. Oh, the fucking editing was so. Oh my god! And then I just like, and then I just throw up.
You got so excited, you threw up.
Yeah, in my bed. And I'm like, oh no! I like that movie so much it made me throw up. This has never happened before. I don't know how to feel about this.
I think you have hit a peak in enjoyment or a stroke. One of the two.
It might have given me a joy stroke. I don't know.
Have experienced life harder than I have at that one moment.
Okay, guys, I need to share this because I was looking at out of curiosity. You hear the controversy about they wanted a best popular movie to be like make people watch the fucking Oscars.
Yeah.
So that they wanted a best
popular film, like that be a Scott
film?
Yeah. For like movies that made the most money. And I'm looking at the top 15 movies of the year, and I just wish they had a category because I want to know what would be nominated. Right? Obviously Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a bunch of Chinese movies were in the top 15 that I'd never heard of before because it's China. It's one of the top movies in the world. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, but what about top movies in the USA? Go to that film.
Well, top in the world is still Avengers by far, Black Panther, Jurassic fucking World, Incredibles 2, Mission Impossible, Deadpool 2, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
But I'm just
I
laughing.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. The Mission Impossible movies are actually decent.
Plans about Marvel.
So
I saw Mission Impossible 2, and then I said no more.
Oh, dude, 2 is such an abortion. Seriously. And I love John Woo. I do, but it's
everything bad of John Woo.
It's a parody of itself. It's got the doves and everything. Like,
I haven't
Have you seen it, Chris?
Mission Impossible 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Mission Impossible 1 and 2, and I haven't touched a Mission Impossible since.
Yo, brother in arms. Woo-hoo!
And I'm serious. The rest after that are good.
I mean, probably. I just never.
3 does have Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Like my dad or something. Like it was just one of those things where I wasn't watching. I've never super been into high octane action films. Not really.
Which is hilarious because that's not what that show was at all, ever.
No. But like, they kind of they've always reeked of dad films to me, and like that's fine.
Dad films. Dad films.
Yeah,
what else is a dad film?
Another dad film?
Yeah.
Well,
Grown-ups. In Grown-ups 2.
Best dad film.
Literally any film that would air on TNT.
Yes.
Chevy Chase movies?
Chevy Chase movies. 007 bullshit.
That's the Expendables a dad film. And every character in the Expendables.
All right, we're wildly off topic with dad movies.
The dad films. Witcher is a dad game.
Witcher's a dad game?
Witcher's totally a dad game.
Look at all the tits in it.
Because they're dad novels.
Okay, we got to wrap up because Alkali just got here. So we've actually been going pretty long.
We have.
Is there anything else you guys want to
Much
touch
like that
on?
awards show we're all about to watch, this one on far too long and should have been
real quick.
put down before it started.
Was there any snubs you wanted? For me, I really wanted Sorry to Bother You for Best Picture.
Yeah, Sorry to Bother You.
Anything. That should be more talked about. And I'm not going to give any spoilers. God damn it. If you've not seen Sorry to Bother You,
8th Grade, I've
Go
heard really
see,
good things
sorry.
about.
8th
What?
grade's really fucking good.
Yeah, Bo Burnham. Woo! Did it not get anything?
Ah,
No, well, it's got nominated for editing or sound design, I think. But,
yeah.
it got a nom, but it didn't get Best Picture nom, but it very much should have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
was
other
really
than
good. I
that,
liked it
I
a lot.
can't. Oh, I heard about Beale Street, but I never saw it. If Beale Street could talk. And
What's the Jennifer McCarthy?
oh, the Jenny McCarthy. Can you ever forgive me? You heard
That's
that was
based on a true story and it's supposed to be really good.
Okay, so that got
Do you know the premise? Do you want to know the premise?
Yeah, go ahead.
The premise, I believe, is she's like an archivist or something,
Uh-huh.
or a librarian of some such, and then starts forging letters and things from like deceased authors and selling them at auction or what have you. And this was a ruse that went off. This is something that actually happened.
Okay.
Oh, that one! I kind of wanted to see that one, but I never
I-
did.
I really want to see that. I really, really, really want.
I
And
wanted
she's
see
supposed
it
to be
'cause
awesome
it looked
in
like
it.
it was a fun old person love movie.
I don't know like the details of it other than that's the baseline premise, and it's supposed to be a lot more interesting than just that. It's supposed to be a character movie.
Yeah, it looked like it was kind of a weird, like I said, out of the box punk rock love film.
Honestly, it probably is going to hit that nerve that Punch Drunk Love does for me.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Xander watched that recently.
I did.
But that's a different tangent.
So I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
Quick predictions. Lady Gaga's gonna win. Best, I think. Fucking Bug Eyes is gonna win best actor.
Bug Eye.
Bug Eyes, I love him. He's Mr. Robot,
Mr. Bug Eye.
Mr. Gay
Rami
Robot.
Malek is probably. I wouldn't count out.
He's
Bale
Gay
and
Robot now.
Vice.
Oh, Vice for Bale. Yeah, good call.
Or Vigo in Green Book.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going with Rami. People love a young talent that they can
Not
like. Oh,
Willem
it's so
Dafoe.
happy for him.
I'm going to go with not Willem Dafoe, not
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Bradley Cooper's
Jack
got a chance.
Nicholson,
People
'cause
fucking
he
love
goes
their Bradley
every
Cooper.
year.
Jack Nicholson.
He goes every year, so he has to win at some point.
Okay, best director, is it going to be Roma or Spike Lee?
I want it to be Spike Lee. He deserves it.
Okay.
It might.
Really fucking deserves it.
And
but
Alfonso already got his, didn't he, Dragger?
I believe he did.
He might get it, though.
I think Best Picture, while it might not be the favorite, might go to Best Director.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm going on pure technical thing, because it seems they have been splitting that the past several years.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, yes, Spike Lee will get director and someone else will get Best Picture.
Oh.
Do you think there'll be a sweep?
Oh.
Do you want a sweep?
No, I don't think so. Now this is too spread out.
I would love the favorite to do that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But it's not going to happen, yeah.
Nah. I want Olivia Colman to win Best Actress, but that's not going to happen. Maybe. I don't know. She was the queen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the queen.
I really like
She's amazing. Everyone in that movie was perfect in their roles.
Which one?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lady Bird?
I got nothing else, honestly. Best Supporting Actor. I hope Mahershala Ali. He's really good. I hope he wins. Because honestly...
Spider-Verse is going to win it. I want Mira to get it, mostly because the director deserves it. But
okay.
Spider-Verse is going to win it.
Yeah, Spider-Verse is going to win. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is going to win visual effects?
Visual effects. I'm not
Ready
sure.
Player One or Avengers Infinity War?
Infinity War is going to win it.
There's others in there, but I think it's between those two.
I hope someone wins for the favorite for Supporting Actress.
Hey, writing, adapted screenplay. You think Buster Scruggs is going to get it?
Oh, shit.
I want it.
Up
Oh,
against
God, I
Black
hope
Klansman,
so.
Can You Ever Forgive Me If Beale Street Could Talk and A Star Is Born? If A Star Is Born sweeps any of this shit, I'm going to be really unhappy.
I would really be mad if A Star Is Born wins Best Adapted Screenplay. I would go with... I hope Buster Scruggs wins, honestly, because that was a fun little nugget. I really enjoyed that weird movie.
Fun little nugget.
Did you see
You
it,
think
Dragger?
Vice will be... See what?
Buster Scruggs.
I have not. I
fun.
will,
We can
though.
talk about Buster Scruggs specifically because it's
No,
on Netflix.
no, don't. I will get to it.
Yeah, all right.
Well, then after you talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Writing original screenplay, we have The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, and Vice. I kind of have my bets on Vice.
Green Book's
Adam
gonna
McKay is a
probably
writer
win. Although the Favorite's such good writing. Fuck. I don't know.
Favorite's really good.
Yeah.
Favorite.
All right. That's all
I want the Favorite to win a lot of things. I think it'll be.
Yeah.
I saw Battle Angel Alita.
How was it?
I liked it.
It was Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no
liked it.
shit. With big old
I liked it.
eyes. Big eyes, just like that painting movie.
Oh yeah, she
I never
got
saw
big.
that. That was
eyes.
also Tim Burton.
It gets natural after a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see it like in 3D or anything?
What? I saw it in D box.
The hell is that?
Oh my god. Okay, so the D
The box he puts over his head, don't you see?
No. The D box is they put you in a shaky chair.
Dick.
They put you in a little massage chair, and when people do stuff, the massage chair is on a gyro. And so when people are like peeking around a corner, it gently shifts
so
you a little bit to
stupid.
that direction.
Does
then,
it like your butthole for a Catholic movie?
A little bit. and then when people jumping around, or anytime there's a transformer losing a boner sound effect, the blah, it fucking shakes the chair all up and down.
Transformer losing a boner effect.
Blah. That's what it is. How is it not that? Am I not the?
No, I've never heard that.
I actually
You are
have that
unique.
sound effect in my sound effect library labeled Transformer Boner Sound. This is blah.
All right. I think we're done. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm good.
All right. Hope you enjoy the Oscars. Hope you enjoy this. And yeah, whoever wins, we're not going to talk about it again. We'll probably be back for Voltron, if anything.
If you're doing it, come to First Squared
Yes.
and hang out with us Sunday night, where we will off and watch the Oscars after having done a crazy fucking First Squared.
And there might be pizza there. I'm not going to say anything, but there might be
There
pizza.
will totally be pizza.
Yeah,
We will
there'll be
tell
pizza
them.
then.
There will be pizza.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Algon's gonna get mad at me if he hears that.
Wait a minute. There's actually an Oscar. You guys are gonna do Oscar stuff?
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
con. That's our Sunday night
Dude,
fuck around.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. You better hang out and do that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.